Hello, how you doing today? I'm Dean Roger A. I'm back Tesla Claus 2001, Mr. Tesla Ray, Tesla Claus 2001, Tesla Brotherhood. And I'm just doing a reply. Well, I can't reply to Montagraph stuff because he's a little coward and he blocked me, but I'm just going to do a reply anyway on his, your dark side. What a scam that is. I mean, you really look at yourself. Montagraph has a dark side because he wants to die with the New World Order. He wants to commit Harry Carey or whatever. He wants to go with the New World Order. And he wants to die, or he is afraid to come to the good side and be with us truthers and spread the truth as best you can, so that you can help mankind survive. Because those Georgia Guidestones, they're a lot more than that. You know, I could see the fear in Montagraph's eyes when he's seeing those birds falling from the sky, thinking, geez, my pals never gave me anything. I could just see, Montagraph's brain working. He works for the dark side. And, I could just see him thinking, hey, those guys never even left me a breathing mask. And those birds spinning in circles, what's up with that? Spinning in circles, dying, whatever. I think it's just a new form of mad cow disease for birds, is basically what I think they've done. But anyway, you know, everything's becoming hostile. The environment's becoming more hostile because these guys are dumping their uh, poison on us. And you know what? They left their buddy Montagraph behind to just, soothe the enemy. Tell them everything's alright. But it's not. Your trolls, Montagraph, take well to me. Tell everybody, oh, no such thing as chemtrails, no such thing as things going on. You know better. But let's talk about your dark side. Let's talk about passive people that hold back their tempers, and they have a bit of a anger problem that they've internalized. Let's talk about that for a second. Okay. I know passive people do internalize anger because when I was younger, I was very shy. In order to beat that shyness, you got to get some mean, nasty set of knockers to get over it. And that's not the dark side. When you're shy, the enemy is within you. It's called know thyself. But the dark side that you talk about, that comes from your survival instincts. Okay, that's part of your brain that says, "I must live." Okay, so all these truthers out there, you know, and they're saying, "I must live." So we all are in agreement with the truthers, except you. You want this new world order to be ushered in so that we can get herded into the slaughterhouses. Because the Georgia Guidestones, the Albert Pike, the stuff we've ignored so long, we've allowed the crazy people to think we're cattle. We acted like them because we allowed ourselves to be herded, but we're a lot smarter than cattle. We can see it coming. But anyway, let's get back to your dark side. You know what I think your dark side is? I think it's a raging jealousy of the good side, of innocent people. I think if you figure you can drag so many people down into your little hole and deny them the truthers, and deny them the truth, I figure you feel like you've accomplished something because you're trapped. Why shouldn't everybody else be? So you personify this dark side and I think that 100% evil, I think you talk about yourself. And then you put a little white on there. Like you dress yourself up with the makeup, and you personified and you did this big, wide, bright-eyed, not blinking stuff, you know. Um, and it's quite the video. It quite explains yourself, too. Because, there's a book called How to Influence Friends and People by Dale Carnegie. And in the first chapter, talks about the criminal mind. Okay? And even a criminal mind will reach out to the people when he's in trouble. They will demand justice. Okay? You don't deserve justice for what the crimes you've committed already, Mr. Quest. You don't deserve justice. You deserve the good side to come along and hang you, or capital punishment for treason, because that's what a community should do to protect itself against the insane people that are trying to wreck what this country is. You are a part of the demoralization movement. It's easy to see you work with those trolls. It is easy to see you work with them, because you have to make up all kinds of excuses why you work with them, but you can never explain away the filth, or explain away the insane crap you pull. Except for I can explain it. I can show people alt Slack. I can show people subgenius groups, and I can show people amazing atheists. I can show you his dark side. I can show you everyone's dark side. And I can show you the exact same dark side to all those devil-worshipping cults, the Bohemian Grove, everything. I can match it to your insane comedy. And the thing is, choking the crap out of a woman is not funny. I can show that too, that there's a different agenda to you. The people that help you perpetuate this madness, they go out in their little trolls and they control truth, like little shepherds. People don't see that. That's not my problem. All they have to do is open their eyes, take the bananas out of your ears, as the ex-KGB. Anybody can look up ex-KGB, because he talks about demoralization. He talks about the stuff. And when you talk about the dark side, that Dale Carnegie book, that enlightened me to a lot of the stuff that happens out there. Because if you don't know thyself, okay, you can never interpret others except for resent who they are and what they're after. But the second you read the Dale Carnegie book, How to Influence Friends, and as soon as you read these books that are, help you do business and help you understand others, then you realize it's not a dark side. It's like bulls in a pasture. It's about your territory. It's about you being better than everyone else. It's about the desire. It's about instinct, human instinct, not cattle instinct. But it's similar to a bull in the pasture. You mess with my pasture, we're going to go butt heads. Okay? But see, the New World Order, they have all this showmanship because they are so small compared to the amount of bulls out there. That's why they want to do a eugenics program. That's why they got the Georgia Guidestones, and that's why the birds are falling out of the sky. It's because they want to reduce the population, because they've realized there's too many bulls for them to control. Hence, their dark side. But the real laughable part is all your dark side is jealousy. Because you have the instinct to run with a flock that wants to live. You have that instinct within you. And you call it the good side. It's not the good side. It's your instinct telling you what you should be doing. And you've run against it, and now you can't stop it because there's this guy called Dean Roger Ray with, calling you on everything. And saying what you are. But you're a communist traitor. And there's this guy, he keeps on saying, hey, so you go and do this dark side video and claim everybody's dark. Nah, I don't think so, buddy. I think that everybody else that hasn't really looked into things, I think they're just naive. And I think psychologically, the shy people, I think they just got a battle. They just got a battle to win. Okay? It's called paranoia. They got to win that. And they're not shy no more. Then they can come out and they can topple off their enemies, not worry about what their enemies are going to say, and they just say their opinion and they just drive forward. Okay, that's not your dark side. That's called confronting your enemy. whether your enemy is fear itself. But I know you like to be this big theatrical, say everybody's bad, but we're not. The moral majority try to do the right thing, and there's instincts to be better than everybody. That's not dark. That's just hey. That's just what it takes to be a human being. I mean, that's why we created democracy, so that if anybody wants to outshine, they can. And then competition, you know, gives us a chance to perfect ourselves to outshine better than they do. And if we measure ourselves either by money, by smarts, by different powers, if we measure ourselves by persuasion, that's what democracy is. This communism thing that you and your buddies are after, that's just the next thing to the death cult. That's all like Leon Trotsky Freemasonry. Freemasonry is part of the death cult. They want everybody dead. So when it comes down to your dark side, okay, that comes down to the big mask you put on to scare people. Now we all know that the death cults have this big death mask because they don't want to share in the control of things because they are crazy lunatics. Okay, and we all know you dawn on the Illuminati thing on your blog TV because you want to make sure that anybody in the know who knows you are Illuminati that they, they they you just want to put on that big death mask and you want to put on the black and the white and say, well, don't just look at me. You're all like me. No, we are not. Okay, some of us hasn't committed treason, and some of us are trying to do the right thing in life. Some of us, some of us are actually trying to help our communities. Some of us would enjoy saluting a flag for loyalty, show that we care about our community, about our country. Okay, that's not the dark side. And your little thing about attacking passive people, like trying to say that we're all got some kind of madness, whether it's a little bit or long. No, 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 no. What we have is instinct. Okay, that little instinct is screaming at you right now. What you call your good side is trying to reason with you and is trying to say, hey, Monty, you know what, Monty? I'm on the wrong side because I think our side will betray and kill us. Because you just listen to that what XKGB talked about, because that's what is in charge of your game. That's what's in charge of the dark side is communism. And if people don't believe me, well, Walmart's owned by the guys. Look who they deal with. Communism. You know, look at that. Look at the bigger picture. Alex Jones betraying everybody, and he's trying to get everybody to watch communism. Russia TV. He's trying to get everybody to believe in. You know, I mean, when you look really carefully, um, you can see the cracks in the game these people play, and you can see the cracks in Monty's your dark side analogy. Like every analogy I've ever seen him do is just incredibly corrupted because he can't see straight. You know, he can't see it's his instinct that's bugging him. He can't see that little white part of his makeup that he calls the good side because he does claim to be that black dark side because he wants to wear that mask. But that little good side, that's your common sense screaming at you. How in the heck are you going to get on the good side or have people believe in you again? And you got so much power with the trolls that you want to stay evil, but there's little part of you that wants to say, I want to live. I don't want to get hung for treason. You know? And really, for you trolls, that's really too bad you done that. Really dumb you showed your faces, but really too bad you done that. Because I know a lot of the trolls that didn't show their faces, your buddy's gonna rat you out. Somebody's gonna track you down when the laws come off this thing. There's gonna be some records hidden somewhere in some guy's vault runs the, you know, the internet service provider. There's going to be